Sa bawat guhit, may kwento. Sa bawat detalye, may pangarap. At sa likod ng bawat obra, ay isang pusong patuloy na lumalaban. Magandang araw! Ako si Rosalia Rofoli at samahan niyo ako sa isang kwento ng talento, sipag at inspirasyon. Kilalanin natin ang isang estudyante sa Central Mindanao University na hindi lang basta nag-aaral, kundi nagbibigay buhay sa bawat muka sa pamamagitan ng kanyang sining.
Hello, I am Gio Emmanuel Billones, second year, and the akong course is BS Environmental Science. I'm a portrait artist, charcoal, and also live painting sad ko.
So, number one, Kuya, I want to ask you, what sparked your initial interest in your art form? Sa'y naka-inspire sa imo maghimog art ko, Kuya?
Daghang mga tao nga ko yung nakailang, nag-motivate sa ako, and because of them, nakakuha ko idea nga sa art dahil pwede maka-gain o money. That's why nangita po ko og kanang art style nako, which is karon is portrait ko, charcoal portrait.
Okay, Kuya, thank you. So, then I would like to ask you, Kuya, what relationships, whether sa imong mga tao nga nasa imong palibot ba, the tools or disciplines na naka-transform sa imong paghimog art, Kuya?
Sa una, nag-draw ko og mga portrait og free. Because of that na kanang na-motivate ko, it's because gina-appreciate kay nila ang ako ang mga drawing. That's why pod nga nagpadayon siya hangtod nga na-improve na ako ang skills. Kaning mga tools is dako po na siya og kanang tabang para maabot gid siya og another level ang ako ang art, because if walay tools kay dili gid siya
Artist, how would you use the senses, Kuya, to bring your art to life?
So sa senses is siguro ang pinaka-kuan gid nga akong ginagamit is ang sight, because ang ako ang art is more on observation gid siya, like tarong gid nga pagtan-aw sa reference, because gabis gid ko sa reference muna siyang, and also gina-improve gid ko na ako ang observation skills kay gina siya ang pinaka-importante gid nga para maka-create ko og art nga kanang sada gid siya.
Okay, so on to the next question na, Kuya. This is our fourth question sa atong interview. Dili gid malikayan sa mga artists nga they would come across mga mistakes or mga challenges gyud, especially when it comes to developing their art form. So for you, Kuya, how have past mistakes shaped your current artistic methods?
Ako ang past mistake is ako kaya siya og tabang para sa improvement. Kay ang ako ang drawing is more on referential siya. And that's why makita na ko nga mali siya. And dira ko na ma-realize kung saan dapat buhaton. And ang ako pod is napud ko yung mga trainings wherein na ako yung mga seniors nga ginatudluan ko nila kung asa ko na mali and asa ang need na ko i-improve. And tungod na is na mas napaspas ang ako ang growth as in the future.
So overall, Kuya, which brings me to my next main nga question. Nowadays, how do you find yourself handling moments of doubt when practicing your art, Kuya?
Moment of doubt is marag halos per minute ako na siya naka-feel inig mag-drawing ko or painting, because dili gid ko sure sa outcome and dili po ko confident sa result, pero ako lang siyang baliwala. It's because okay raman nga kanang dili gid ako siya masakto. If kanang gaduha-duha ko, okay ra siya kay pwede raman ako siya utrohon or improve.
Miss Bang Tanan, how do you use ang mga measurements pod or imong mga materials, mixing it together sa imong pagiging imaginative sa imong paghimo sa art, Kuya?
So nag-create ko og art is sa ako ang ginagamit sa pag-measure is kanang ruler, especially sa akong mga commissions, gabuhat ko grid lines. And also sa kanang mga artworks nako is gagamit ko og mga kanang sa framing bitaw, like rule of thirds, kanang golden ratio, mga ingana. Mag-create ko og artwork para kanang mahimo siyang balance og tsada pod ang results sa artwork.
Do you practice gestures like ambidexterity or movement to boost your artistic flow, kay?
So mag-drawing ko or painting, nagi ka ng proper nga pag gamit sa kamot. And muna siya akong ginagamit ko, especially sa mga different art style or plan. Na yung mga times nga need na ko siya kanang ilahi ang form sa akong kamot. Usahay pod kay magtindog ko.
But,
Yan na.
unsay mga have you ever tried any other materials or mga art materials besides imong charcoal paintings, kuya?
Yes. Ako is daghan kay kog mga medium nga nasulayan na and sunod mas madaghan pa jud. Ang mga medium na akong na-tryan is soil painting. And naka-try ko ana sa kwan pag ito siya first time na ko is campaign na mo for Guinness World Record. Sa kanda siya nang for soil painting capital of the world nito siya. And karon is watercolor and muna pud na siya ako ang ginakabisihan karon kay live painting mi karon sa Malaybalay Kamulan every day or every night anytime nga makavisit ko dito. And kuan pod kunang coffee painting o kan pa kanang chalk art nakatry na pud ko.
Have you tried to kuya like kanang pastels pod, mga
Oh.
oil?
Yes, kanang oil pastel, drapod ko sa una. Pili ko kapiro mga poster making contest.
If you had a message for your younger self now, who wasn't really into art back then, what would you say to him?
Message na ako sa akong younger self. Thank you kay wala ka nag-give up even though kay times nga dili ka passionate about art and tanan nga effort sa mga practices imong gibuhat. Daw kay siya tabang sa ako karon. And wala siya.
Ang akong natun-an is kinahanglan nga higugmaon nato pag-ayo kung unsay atong ginabuhat, like for example sa art, kung usa ka ka-artist kinahanglan nga higugmaon nimo ang art para ma-achieve nimo imong mga goals. Then kinahanglan po dili ka dali ma-distract para magmalampuson gyud ka. Then dili po nato i-underestimate ang mga benefits nga makuha nato sa art.
Besides drawing, painting, or whatever art form that artists could put their mind into, they have one talent and one talent only, and that is breathing life into their drawings. From what I have experienced witnessing Kuya Jeo's artistic practices in firsthand, I'd like to realize and also reflect on myself that there are a few important things that I have to remember and I would like to share you guys in terms of art. Sometimes art isn't something that we're born with. Just like Kuya Jeo has shared with us, art wasn't exactly something that was his central focus in his life. It wasn't a career, it wasn't something professional, nor was it something that he wanted to pick up from the get-go, but rather something that he has learned to pick up and to love in recent years. It has only taken him 4 years to truly master what it's like being a charcoal artist, but that doesn't mean that it's too late for anyone to start off with art. It's never too late, you're never too old, and you're never too young to try out picking up a pen, whether it's an oil pastel or a crayon, to even begin loving art and for what it is. Some artists as well, they also have the innate ability to really see things, rather if it is the small details or the big details. But either way, when you love an artist, they will love you for your entire being. Lastly, that I would like to share with you guys is that art really comes in different forms. But either way, no matter if you are the artist or the one that's experiencing the art, or maybe you're even the muse of the artist, you would have to realize that art is everywhere and art is beautiful, especially if we look at it with so much love and passion, the same way Kuya Jeo does with his references and his artistic values overall.
Art to me is more than something we see. It's something we feel and experience. Watching Kuya Gio create live charcoal portraits showed me how art can capture not just appearances, but real emotions in the moment. The rawness of the charcoal, the smudges, and the contrasts reflect both the artist and the subject. What stood out most was the connection between him and the people he drew. In just a short time, he turns a fleeting moment into something lasting. This made me realize that art doesn't have to be complex to be meaningful. It's often in simple, shared moments where it feels most alive. This experience helped me appreciate art as a process filled with intention and emotion, where every stroke tells a story beyond just a face.
While watching Kuya Gio doing his art, I'm very amazed at how fast he can easily create a realistic drawing in just 5 minutes. But then, as someone who also likes to draw, I'm having trouble making lines, shading, and proportions perfect. But then I realized I shouldn't waste my time trying to make things perfect. I just need to trust the line that I created. I can say that trusting the process in art is really important. We can't judge an art piece if it's just a sketch. We need to trust where our pencils will lead us.
The one thing that I have learned from Kuya Gio, which is the one that we had interviewed, it is really important that you really love what you are doing, because if magsulod ka og art, daghan jud kaayo og challenges nga daghan kay kag ma-face nga challenges, and if you don't love or you're not dedicated to do art, then you will easily give up. So for you to not give up and to also improve, you need to be dedicated, and also you need to love what you are doing. So for everyone out there who loves something, who loves dancing, music, and etc., continue. Because I believe that if you love something, you need to continue it. You need to pursue it. Because malay natin, you might be the next world's best artist in the world. Thank you.
Si Gio ang patunay na kapag porsigido ka lamang sa iyong ginagawa, ikaw ay magtatagumpay. Masasaksihan natin dito sa dokumentaryong ito na malayo-layo na talaga ang narating ni Gio. Mula sa isang batang sumasali lamang sa mga poster-making contest nung elementarya pa siya, ngayon ay isa ng college student portrait artist na tumatanggap na ng mga commissions. Di man natin alam ang takbo ng buhay ni Gio sa hinaharap, ngunit isa lang ang nakasisigurado. Dahil sa pagmamahal ni Gio sa arts, tila matutupad niya ang ika-ikan ng iba na malayo na pero malayo pa.